Recently, an issue took center stage at the Amstel Neighborhood Democratic Council. It was unaware that central government had commenced rehabilitation work on its community ground. It promptly evicted the contractor who started the work and placed locks on the gate. We spoke recently with the chairman of the NDC, Mr. Kenton Hilliman, and also with Member of Parliament out of Region 3, Beverley Alert, on the issue.
Early in the month, the President visited Amstel. And he promised the residents that he would do some work on the ground for us. Right? But prior to the President coming to the Amstel, we have been asking the Ministry of Sports, Minister Ramson, we wrote him, we telephoned him for some assistance to have the ground fixed. Today, we haven't got any response. So when the President came to the Amstel, we were glad that he promised to fix the ground for us. But then, on Monday last, the 20th, I was in the area, and a resident asked me what works have been done in the ground. I couldn't have answered. So I went and I checked what's going on in the ground. And on checking, I saw a machine in the area, a little excavator, doing work around the basketball court. So I asked the operator, who sent him in the ground to do work? He said, Darren Jordan. I said, man, Darren can't do that. He needs to inform us before we start doing work in the ground. For example, let's say they were working there, and the person had called me, or somebody had called me, asked me how's the work going on. I can answer. So they're right. You need to inform me so I know what's happening in the NDC, in the ground. That wasn't done. Anyway, the operator was a guy who owned the machine, was the operator. I know him very well. The guy who owned the machine, I know him for 20 years. I know his family, know his parents from Puerto Rico back down. In fact, see them. I visit him pretty often. So I asked him, man, call Darren for me. When he called Darren, Darren said, I can't stop him. He must continue the work. So myself and the machine owner left the ground and went nearby to one of the members of the Center Management Committee. And we were discussing. So Darren came up. And I spoke to Darren. No, I can't do that. He told me I can't speak to him and drove off. So myself, the machine owner, went back to the ground and across some other members. And we asked the machine owner to leave the ground until we can be given proper answers as to how it's been done. So he left the ground, went on the road, and we locked the gate. Subsequent to that, Darren came, went to the ground, and he left. And we left also. And then during the course of the day, about 1 o'clock or so, we started on Facebook. The minister making a statement and the locks being cut. Alright? But the thing is, Darren lied to the minister. He didn't tell the minister, man, we weren't informed about the work in the ground. So the minister trusted Darren. And we lied about what he told him, because it will be fiasco right now. Anyway, while we were in the ground, a guy by the name of Imtiaz from Region 3, a contractor too in Region 3. He told me that I contacted him to do this work in the ground here. He told Darren, he asked Darren, did you contact the people? Did you inform them? Darren said no. He said to Darren, you need to inform the people. Okay. Imtiaz said he contacted Darren the following day of the very job. And he said, he found somebody else. It's clear, Darren didn't want to follow what Imtiaz told him, Imtiaz's advice to contact us. He switched from Imtiaz, went to someone else. Alright? He didn't know what was going on. So again, see, Darren was bent on doing the wrong thing. He didn't want to take advice from Imtiaz. Imtiaz worked in our NDC before, about 3 months ago, he worked in the Amstel. And we were very cooperative with him. So Darren didn't want to follow Imtiaz's advice. He was bent on doing the wrong thing. But the thing is, in our NDC, right, as long as your things being done through Darren and the NDC being bypassed, Darren Jordan claims to be a member of the PUP. There's a CDC in the Amstel, which he's a part of. And he's a guy that is working for the government. After we stopped them on Monday, the following day at 2 o'clock, they brought to us the bill of quantities for the works to be done. Right? So we can be monitoring that. As the work progresses, we will be monitoring what is taking place. We have the quantities and what has to be done. We will monitor that very closely. So because we pressed, we didn't relinquish, they brought it to us. The following day at 2 p.m. the bill of quantities. But the other thing is that we are cooperating. Look, at the level of the NDC, the councillors, two councillors, PPP councillors, you get no problem, you know. We get along very well. There are little disagreements here and there. Nothing major. But this Darren Jordan that's being used around the place to create this confusion and to destabilize the NDC. Alright? He used to destabilize the NDC and cause the chaos in the area. At the level of the council, nothing is hard.
Let me make it abundantly clear. The coalition, the APNU AFC, the Alliance for Change, we in the opposition, we support sustainable development. The development of our people, the development of our communities, and of our country. But what we see happening at the Amstel is not about development. It is about respect. You know, you just can't, you know, in colloquial terms, barge in a person's kitchen and decide you're going to do what you want to do. And it's similar to that is what is happening at the Amstel. The people there elected a council, a body of their choosing, and vested in that body the authority to look after their affairs, including their community. Now, you're not providing the resources to that elected authority. You're not working with that elected body to do the work that you say you want to do. You want to come in like some kind of massa, you know, like the big boy, and say, is you doing it? And you're doing this at a time when you're preparing for local government elections. You know, so what sense would it make for persons to go to local government elections when central government is disregarding local authorities, moving into NDCs and doing what they choose to do without consulting and without regards for the local authority? You can't have it both ways. If you say you're committed to local development and to local government authorities, then respect those authorities. Work with those bodies. You have $10 million to spend, $2 million to spend, whatever it is. Work with those authorities and say, look, we want to spend X amount on this community ground. Where would it best be spent? What are the priority areas you think we should do? Should we do the fence? Should we roll the ball field? You know, should we provide equipment? Those are the people elected by the residents of that catchment area. Respect them. But what we've seen is a total breakdown, total disrespect for local authorities. And it's not only the Amstel, it has happened in other areas also. And that is what we need to get back to. Respect, talking to people, finding out what it is that they need, and working with their elected officers, their elected officials, their elected mini-government, so to speak. Simple. You just can't march in a person's kitchen and decide what you're going to do. It does not lend to this one Guyana that we're hearing about.
I was invited to meetings at the Region 3 office with the chairman, Region Chairman, and other NDC chairpersons of Region 3 to arrange cleanup campaigns for the NDC. All everything was arranged. So go back to the NDC now and tell me your residents and the council, and they would join with us and do one big cleanup. Went back to my NDC, talked to my councillors and my residents. Next day, the day before the cleanup, they don't appear and don't clean up. push it aside. A second came again, same thing happened. Anyway, this was discussed at our meeting, at our NDC meeting, was discussed and minuted. It's the minutes what happened there. Along with that, in Region 3, there was this temporary jobs that's going on right now. I went to a meeting with the region chairman again and members, in fact, other chairpersons from Region 3. And we discussed this temporary jobs. And we were told that it was done through the NDC. When the final meeting was going on, they didn't invite us in. At the final meeting, they didn't invite the Amstel. No. When I called, they told me the meeting was cancelled, but it was going on at the same time. Yes, it was going on. Then it's cancelled. And the call they was here, in fact, the call they was here, it made it cancelled. So I was on the meeting. Anyway, people start calling the NDC for this temporary job, form for temporary jobs. They call the NDC, the form. So we keep calling the region, man, you need the forms, people come here. I was told, the form's on its way. The form's on its way. The form's on its way. I went to the regional office, I met the REO, and he took me to the regional chairman. And the chairman said to me, the form's it's on its way. I can tell you to date, I haven't seen the form. But when you hear now, Darren Jordan sharing the forms and controlling these temporary jobs. Whereby it's going to be done through the NDC. Alright? That's it. The thing is, in fact, I missed a point. With the cleanup, the first cleanup, they gave each NDC $4 million for cleanup and beautification of the NDC. To date, we haven't got 1 cent. Egg Banking Board has gotten not a cent to date between the other NDCs. All these things are minutes of the multi-meeting. And Region 3 consists of 14 NDCs. 14 NDCs. Of the 14 NDCs, 2 doesn't have PB chairman. Egg Banking Board and Margaret Major Organ. Those 2 NDCs doesn't have PB chairman. So the thing is right now, Egg Banking Board is desperately sought of. They need to get badly to get a clean sweep of Region 3. Alright? So what's happening right now, they're using Darren Jordan, passing everything to Darren Jordan, and push the chairman and the council in the background. Bring Darren Jordan to the fore. So it appears as though the NDC and the chairman doesn't want anything to do with the government, doesn't want development, and bring Darren to the front. So the people now, when we fool them, we shocked. I want to believe what's happening. It's a total lie. We are being left out of many things. And Darren Jordan, who's a member of the CDC, who's supposed to walk along with the NDC, is in the forefront doing things. So he's very visible, very conspicuous. He's being seen everywhere as a man who's doing things for the NDC. Myself and the NDC is pushing a corner. So it's a trap. It's a trap being set to trap the Amstel people. So I'm glad the viewers who see this program understand what's happening. The Amstel is one of the 2 NDCs in Region 3 out of 14. 12 of these NDCs, they have PEP chairpersons, and 2 doesn't have PEP chairpersons. The Amstel is one of them. So they're desperately seeking after the Amstel. Alright? We don't have anything against the president, any minister, or anything political. We think it is involved. But then it's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. Then after other resources which are coming after also. Getting the Amstel give a clean sweep of Region 3.
That's all we have for you. Until next time, thanks for viewing Credible Sources.